Hey guys, sorry. Um, Literally just walked in. Crap, there's my pizza. I'm gonna eat this because I'm hungry and I haven't had lunch yet. Um, it's yeah, I've been at work since like 7 o'clock, 7:30 or something this morning, and I'm home now. It's 8 p.m. Just walked in, like literally picked up the tablet and dropped it on the on the clip and yeah, set my pizza down and turned on my modem, and here I am. So that's awesome. That's the way it is. Um, what's all up? Craig's here. Who else is here? A whole lot of you. Didn't announce it anywhere. Hey, Mark. David Sykes. Good day. Waz's going to bed. He's stuffed. Fridge Martin. Um, Dan Shed. He sent me a message to say he's just collapsed on the kitchen floor and his wife's probably taken him to hospital. It's not real good. Hope he's all right. John's Workshop. G'day, Scotland. I've got to be back at 7 o'clock in the morning, which isn't doing things for me. But anyway, I'll finish at lunchtime tomorrow. So I am kind of stuffed. I don't know if there's any presentation about it. Let's put it that way. Good to see you, Roger. There's no presentation. I just turned up and I turned it on because I know you're all waiting. Didn't even thumbnail it tonight. Like, took a thumbnail as I was leaving work and scheduled it. And here I am, sort of. I'm going to have a piece of pizza before we do anything. What's happening with everyone? Merry Christmas or Happy Solstice, which was yesterday, or Happy Hanukkah, or whatever your thing is. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. This pizza is amazing. Um, it's kind of, sorry, I'm going to finish this mouthful. A bit of mail this week. A little bit of progress on this Land Rover. Ordered a motor for the lathe, which is pretty awesome. That shouldn't be far away. Hey Bill and hey Darren. Craig's finished a project which is pretty amazing. Okay. I've had a slice of pizza. That's way better. Now, um, what do we want to go first? It's exciting. I think which one's got to come first? There's a cardboard roll with some sticky tape on each end. Arrived from Tasmania. Shout out to Bill. Hey, Brendan. I'm trying to greet everyone, but I don't get everyone. But anyway, Bill. Bill sent this, which is pretty amazing, actually. It's a trim knife for my 3D printer. Really nice. Hey, Nigel. Feel a bit blessed to have this. Hey, Nigel. And Nigel. Greatest edition. It's a good call. Really tricky. Actually, it probably is the D-bit grinder. Probably my new oil can. There's been some pretty cool stuff. I'm just looking through my Facebook memories, and 4 years ago there was a trolley full of parcels arrived at the post office on this day from What's in Your Box from Keith Fenner. So it's been a pretty blessed 4 years. Pretty amazing, really. This knife is from Bill. He can probably give you some more details. If you look, it's got his mark just there in the corner. Can you see that's got a B in the corner? It's very understated and very neat. It's pretty nicely finished. It has seen a bit of use since I've owned it. See the reflection on that. The scales up the back for your thumb. And a bit of a guard there underneath for your fingers. The facets and everything are fantastic. See, that edge is pretty nice. It really is. And I believe myrtle for the handle. A pretty close look at that if everyone wants to look. It's a beautiful knife. Really special. So that was the highlight of my week. Mike from Cornwall, g'day. Stephen, g'day. Peter Nuttall, hello. So that's something that's going to get... Have we really got a video pause there? Are you okay? What's happening? Sorry, Bill. I've only been showing off this knife. That's all I've done, and we can have a closer look. That's really all that you've missed in the five minutes, and you've probably seen that. Matthew, look, g'day. You have an amazing Christmas and a happy New Year. So, anyway, that that arrived. Really pleased to get it. I got some shocks too for this. A bit annoyed about this. These arrived, which are the... Oops. Are we all getting video? Is everything working? Is everyone receiving? These shocks arrived, but they're only 70mm instead of 90mm, so they're a bit short. So I've got to send them back and get new ones. So, a bit annoyed about that, but that's at least a couple of weeks away, maybe by the time they get here and we can put them on the car. So there we go. Thanks, guys. That's they've arrived and I've got to send them back. Says he wants the original packaging. I've got no idea where that is. I've got this anyway, but I'll post them back to him. Put this out of the way. This is actually on its wheels, more or less. So there's the progress update on this. Land Rover's got final drives, diffs, everything's in. No shockers. So there's no actual suspension on here. But eventually they'll turn up, I guess. Hey, Malcolm. So that's sort of where we're at with this. The gearbox is in. Motor, gearbox. We've got some wires. We've actually had this running. See if we can actually get this running off this battery. Take care, Roger. So there we go. That's running off a 11.4 volt battery, or 11.1 volt LiPo battery. Whether that's what we actually use, and I put like proper plug on there and hook it up, or whether I actually change the plug on the speed controller and use this, or whether I find another battery. I'm not sure. I still need a charger for it. So if everyone caught that, I guess everyone's sort of watching along. So that's where we're at. servo's all hooked up for these. We still haven't got shock, so we're really not getting a lot more progress till then. So there we go. I'm not getting all the chat. This is stupid. Why does it default to top chat? I don't know how to do that. Not sure I'm getting any more there now, but anyway. This come today too, which I'm pretty excited about. My mate Joby Carter in the UK has written this book, which is pretty amazing. It's really good. This is the result of COVID and lockdown and not being able to work for 12 months. And this is kind of awesome. It's a signed copy. Picked this up a little while ago just to support him, and it turned up. But Carters do this sort of work. Carter Steam Fair in the UK. If you are in the UK, go and check them out and support them, because they do some amazing stuff. And everything on the Steam Fair is hand painted, so this is an awesome book on lettering and colours and sign work. I actually was in the building when I saw him paint that. I was there that week when this sign here was painted. It's hanging on the wall there. So pretty awesome read. If you're interested in fairground art or lettering or gold leaf or any of those things, fairground history, English lorries, coach painting, all that sort of stuff, go to cartersteamfair.com or start at cartersteamfair.co.uk, I think it is, and pick one up, because it's an awesome book. And Joby's a great guy, doing it pretty tough when he can't get out during lockdown. So they haven't been on the road for 12 months, and that's helping him a lot to keep that going. Merry Christmas, Greg. I hope I'm ready for Santa. Look, seriously, I'm at working from 7 in the morning to lunchtime. I'm probably going to go down to the RC Hobbies place and try and find a radio transmitter. And when I've done that, I'm probably going to come home and relax for a bit. I've got to go out on Friday, and I've got to work Saturday. I'm home on Sunday. So in all that, I guess there's time for stuff like, like Christmas in the middle of it all. So I don't know. We'll see. So, Brendan, yeah, this is an awesome book. Really, really good. It's worth checking out, and it wasn't crazy expensive. Like it wasn't most of these coffee table or fancy books are really expensive. This one wasn't. He's done a really nice job. If you're interested in lettering or any of the other awesome work they do, or look around the fairground even, it's a good book. Love it. So pretty happy about that. That's come in time for Christmas. So this was my Christmas present to me. And because you all gave out the web address for this, I've actually gone and this is a terrible thing to do. And I apologise in advance, Bill. Not really what this is designed for. There should be a Gerber here somewhere which would be better for it, but there is too. Okay, I'm going to use the Gerber instead. There you go. Let's open. Because you all gave out their web address, I bought another one of these because I don't think it's something we can have too many of. It might be useful at some point. It was really cheap. They were $20. So got one for the mill and probably one from a bandsaw. Loco castings, Brendan. What sort of loco castings? What are you making? Oh, I know what you're making, but what did you get for... Which castings do you need? So, got two of these. This one might go on the bandsaw. Put it away for a bit. Can we get the link? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it certainly can. Haven't got a clue where it was. Yeah, it was the eBay seller. Let's have a look here. I'll just find it. About the seller. If you search for... come on. Let's have a look here. Can you even focus on that? Amazing Item is the seller. And that's the gearbox there. 15 to 1. That's not the price you pay though. This was the price I got it for. So that's a pretty good deal. So, good deal. Really good deal. 15 to 1 gearbox. Have a look through that guy's listing because probably it will go up, but I think they still had him at $19.95 like last night. I've pulled the cover off this one, right? There's a little 15 to 1 worm drive gearbox. It's pretty good. Really looks good. I'm going to put this on the back of the milling machine to raise the table up and down. That's the idea. With a hand wheel. If anyone knows where I can find a hand wheel that's a bit bigger than that, this one's too small. I get about an 8-inch cast hand wheel, something like that. I'm going to have a bit of a look around and see if I can find one to put on there just to turn it and wind this up and down. So that's a project for the new year. Got a heap of good stuff at reasonable prices. Yeah, it all seems to be. And look, seriously, I ordered that new gearbox last week on Wednesday, and it was here yesterday. So you can't do much better than that in Australia. You know, what else did I got? Oh, this was today's purchase. Cream Leatherwood Honey from Stevens at Mole Creek. Awesome blast from the past container. I guess you've all seen, a lot of you know where that is and what that is. This is a Tasmanian delicacy. Pretty awesome. I don't know what it was doing here in Queensland, but this is the container it come in. Expiry 4/08 it says. So, good stuff. Anyway, look at this. Paid $10 for these, local seller on Marketplace. How cool is this? I guess we all know what these are. You probably haven't got a clue, actually. They could do with a clean up. Someone must know what they are. Oh, the best honey. There's nothing even close to it as far as honey goes. Come on, someone must know what they are. 3 guesses. Seriously, there's been one featured of each of these in some of my recent YouTube videos. So let's see if we can find something with something written on it. They're not top parts, so I don't think they're not like the outside parts of the device. So I don't think there is anything written on any of them. These are a bit of a mess, some of them, but these contacts are good. In brass. Have you got a clue? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The guy who first sold this says that I think one of his quotes was that education only teaches a man what he can't do. There you go. That's probably a clue. I don't know, it's probably a bit obscure. Bill's on the right track, yes. No, these are Tremler Point coils for a Model T buzz coil. There you go. Tungsten carbide spring steel clips. There's enough there to make some probably good ones if we mess around with coils at some point. I don't know if we will. I don't know whether our dabble into stationary internal combustion engines is probably over, to be honest. But these would be good spares anyway. These are really pretty good condition. These ones are a bit ordinary, but with a bit of a clean up, they probably work for a bit. So yeah, they're contactors, but I'll show you. I'll show you what they do. this place is like Gillian Jiggs' bedroom, and I really apologise for that. It's a bit crazy. I had every intention of being home tonight, but we were still crazy busy at 7:30, so I grabbed a pizza and walked out the door. See, Steve will know what they are. Hey, Steve. No, never missed anything important. Never missed anything, really. The world didn't end on the 21st. You missed some cool stuff, actually. But good to see you. Hope you slept okay. I'm going to mop this up because it's going to be one of those things that's going to be full of worlds anyway. Wrong way. Oh. There's one. There you go, guys. That's the top trim recoil there, and the one underneath. So that's what they do. The electromagnet pulls them apart and vibrates them. That's it working. See, Stephen Lang knows what they are. It's got some comedy sounds. It also bites. So I'm going to close this up before we turn it off and close it up before I crank it too many times. Now, carby manifolds in progress, and this is actually the manifolds in the lathe with the drill halfway through it when the lathe stopped. Give this a wipe. So I'm sort of half into a new manifold for this. Sorry about the bump. And then hopefully it'll run, because I think that's about the only thing we've still got to do is put a decent mixing system or carburetor system on it. And even if it doesn't run on gas, then it will run on petrol or white spirit or Coleman lantern fuel or something. So we haven't forgotten this. It's just we're waiting for a motor for the lathe so we can get it going again. New lathe motor's on the way. It'll be here at some point. I don't think it'll be here this week. It might be here tomorrow, which would be awesome, but I doubt it very much. If it's here tomorrow, that'd be great. Otherwise, it's probably going to be Monday or Tuesday, isn't it? Because there's not going to be a lot of post happening anywhere next few days. So get that fixed. Bit more horsepower in the lathe would be great, and we can modify this manifold and build a carby that's going to build it, fit it, and if we can't get it run on gas, we'll build a fuel tank as well. So there you go. Old motor burnt out. It's got a rattly bearing. I think it's just a bearing. I think the bearing's probably spinning in the housing. I Loctited them in, but there's still a rattle in it somewhere, and I'm not, yeah, it's touching somewhere and shorting out, and there's a problem. So I think the motor's sort of cactus, to be honest. I don't think it's going to go. It's probably fixable, but we'll see. If we do fix it up and put one of these gearboxes on it, we might rebuild the bandsaw into a metal cutting saw with that. Yeah, I'm not going to use the collet chuck in the mill. Probably I could, but we'll live with it. So that's my updates, really. That's kind of all that's happening. It's really not that exciting. What else? I really need to clean everything off here and get everything going. I've got screws and bolts everywhere. I'll stick this away because it's heavy and in the way. Oh! And someone will be demanding that we try and start it again. Yeah, it pays for new toys, and I mean, you've got to keep working, but lately there hasn't been. Yeah, I'd like to get this project finished. I'd like to get this project finished too. Been a bit slack with this. I'd like to get this done. And probably a solid weekend would get this running. It's not a huge job to finish it. Clean this up, top and bottom. Clean this up, top and bottom, and bore it. Bolt that on, machine the flywheel and the crank. So there's not a lot to it, to be honest. And we'll get to that at some point very soon. There'll be another video about that. This is the manifold off the 400, which we were actually modifying and putting in like this, sticking out on this side here, so that we can screw a carby on it. So that's another job we're doing. Hey, Paddy. This is a upgrade front bumper bar for the Jeep, right? There's 1,000 for the Land Rover. There's 1,000 upgrades. This one's got a working winch in it, or it will have. I've got the bearings in, and I've got the cable drum, and I've got a motor coming that goes in here with a gearbox in it. It's down to about 30 RPM and 2 wires. So the very cool thing about this build is that there's so many upgrades. I don't know if it'll ever be finished, but we'll just keep plugging away at it. To be honest, Stephen, don't drink. Life's too short. Never get anything done, never accomplish anything if I did. So we're heaps better. Burn City here, and sorry, man. But, yeah, got to stay focused. Too many projects. No updates on the subscriber counter. Doesn't work. Very unhappy about it. I'm going to have a bit of a mess about with it. We'll see how we go. Little scribing block there. I guess you've all seen that. Bill was asking about a scribing block. He put a thing on the Discord server. I'm not sure I want to part with this one. It might be a bit basic for what you want, but that's all you really need. But Bill Baggins put a post on the for sale and trade section of the Discord server. He's looking for a height gauge or a scribing block, and he's willing to trade a very, very nice knife. Longer blade than this, very similar design. It's pretty nice. So hit him up on Discord or wherever if you're interested in making that trade, or if you've got a spare scribing block or a height gauge, because this is worth the trade. Absolutely, you should check that out. So that's news, but that's on Discord. So my shout out for Bill. Sent me this, which is amazing. I'm going to sort him out with a couple of cartons, to be honest. Keep him busy for a bit. And it's really, really nice. Pretty useful thing for cleaning up 3D printing sprues and skirts and things and brims. Really like this, and it fits my hand nicely and pretty sharp, and it's beautifully finished. Here we go. So that's all that's going down really in my life. I'm probably going to head to bed fairly soon. Yeah, that'd be a gift too, Bill, but we'll see how we go with that. I'll sort something out. But hit him up because the picture of the knife was that he posted that he was willing to trade. Really nice bit of work. If you're a knife collector or interested in things like that, and you've got a spare scribe block or whatever, hit him up. He's a nice guy. He's down in Tasmania. I'm going to say because I've about run out of things to talk about. Sorry. I'm going to head to work. Good luck with the friending on Facebook thing. Probably it is something similar to that. I think you would call it. The reason I have it, or the reason I put my hand up and said, please, if you want to sell one, send me one, is for cleaning up 3D prints. So just deburring, light deburring work, that sort of thing. It's been really nice for that. You print pieces like this and they sit down on the bed and they've got a line along the edge of them, and it's just nice to be able to take that off all around here, and that's why I've got it. We have a stalemate. Oh, Brian, yeah, Clark's an awesome guy. They're an awesome couple, actually. Love them to bits. Didn't know you were down that part of the country, so that's awesome. Haven't seen the courthouse video. I haven't seen anyone's video. I did see a video from Rustanox. I hope he's okay. Had a 2,000 subscriber giveaway, courtesy of Maddie's workshop. I hope Maddie's okay. He's had about 3 videos this week, but obviously he's indisposed tonight. The 400 will be going soon. Anyway, you guys could fight that out. Can't wait to see the threading disaster. Absolutely. I was going to message Maddie a bit later on to see if he's okay too. And look, I'm going to say I'm out of here. We'll catch you next week. You have an amazing Christmas, everyone. I hope Santa's kind to you and you've got enough money put aside to actually buy something for yourselves. And yeah, I hope 2021 is a much better deal. But there's still one live stream before then, and we'll probably be a bit more Christmassy and a little bit more festive by then because things will have calmed down again. But right here tonight, I've got no idea. I'm exhausted and I'm ready for bed, to be honest. So, not much company tonight. Take care. Thanks everyone for checking in. Awesome guys. Check out the 3D print video over on Procrastination Nation is my other channel, and there'll be a Stuart progress video up pretty soon. As soon as we get the lathe going, and there'll probably be a lathe motor video too with a bit of an update on that. And I'll just go back to work. So take care, and yeah, be kind to each other, eh? I'm out.